so I had these tiny figurines, and they had machine guns, and they had kayaks, and they had little boats, little inflatable boats. And I thought to myself, that's what I want to do. I want to do that. I wish I could do that. And then when I was probably around 12 or 13, I realized you actually could do that. You could actually get the job of being a commando. And then it was just a matter of figuring out which one of the American branches had the closest thing to what I thought was a British commando. And the closest thing that I found was being in the Navy and being in the SEAL teams. Will you keep going?
In the face of?
Whatever.
Well, they call the one of the weeks Hell Week, don't they? So they try and simulate hell by the sounds of it.
Yeah, they try and simulate hell. They actually were trying to simulate combat initially. When they created that week, they wanted to take as much combat simulation from World War II at the time and put it into a very compressed schedule so they could create these frogmen to go overseas and conduct operations, because World War II was going on. And so they needed to compress the training cycle. So they compressed a bunch of that combat simulation into, it's about 5.5 days, no sleep, lots of physical activity, lots of stress, lots of pain, and lots of people quit. You're not going to be in control of your emotions sometimes. So, and since you're 31 years old, you've had control, pretty good control over your emotions since you were 7 years old or 8 years old. Occasionally you'd break down, occasionally you'd lose your temper, but you've gotten more and more in control the older you've gotten. So you're not used to not being in control of your emotions. We as adults are not used to losing control of our emotions. So what's gonna happen, you lose one of your friends, you lose one of your family members, you're gonna get hit with waves of emotion that you can't control. And this sometimes causes people to really overreact and think that they're in this terrible place because they think, oh my gosh, I've been able to control my emotions for the last 30 years and now I can't control my emotions. There's something wrong with me, is what they think. And this is what I learned, is that those waves of emotion, they're gonna roll back. And you're gonna get control again. You take a breath, and then you're gonna get hit with another storm, but it's gonna go away. And you're gonna get hit with another storm, but it's not gonna be as strong. And then it's gonna go away, and you're gonna get hit with another storm, but it's gonna be a longer period of time, and it's not gonna be as strong.
A friend of yours who was going through hardship in their life, your advice for them was to start walking.
Yeah, it was a guy who was, going through hardship with his job, with his marriage, and the marriage was coming to an end. The job was gonna come to an end as well. And he's out there and doesn't know what to do. Analogy that I set up for him is, if I'm in the woods, which is where you are right now, you're in the woods and you don't know where to go because the wife's not there anymore, the job's not there anymore, you don't know where to go right now. So if you're in the woods and you don't know where to go, start walking. You got to start walking because the perspective's not going to change. You have to start moving forward. You have to start taking steps in order to improve your vision, improve your perspective, change your perspective, make some kind of progress. And worst case scenario, you figure out that you walked the wrong direction. Okay, now you can go walk in the other direction. And that's going to be fine. But standing there lost and not doing anything is just waiting to die, waiting to starve to death. Don't let that happen.
There's huge value in things that suck. On the other side of something that sucks is something worth cherishing.
I would say not just huge value, but the value. The value. You want to know if you're talking about young men that might not have any direction right now? Go do something that's hard. Go try and accomplish something that's hard. You may win, you may lose, you may succeed, you may fail. I'll tell you what, you'll be better. If you avoid those things that are hard, If you don't accept that challenge, if you don't step up and step into that cold water, and you sit on your couch and eat Doritos, I can tell you this is not a good move. This is not a good move. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just get up. Move towards that challenge, whatever that challenge is. Move towards that challenge and go attack it. And you may be successful and you may not be successful, but you will be better. And the next challenge, you're gonna be more prepared for. And the next challenge after that, you're gonna be even more prepared for. And you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and then you're gonna win. And that's life.